The double dream is still alive, but only just. It's kind of out of our hands. We've got to win 2 games today and hope Galatasaray don't win 2 games today. Let's see if we can do it. So here we are, everybody. Welcome to episode 30 of Breaking the Big 3. And on this nice round number episode, we've got the title run-in for the 2020-2021 season. So welcome back, everybody. And just like to say, before we get started, if you have been following the series and you've been enjoying these videos, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. That kind of thing really helps this channel go places. I'm now edging ever closer to 100 subscribers, thanks in no small part to the Turkish Football Manager community and the Football Manager community in general, of course. I might have made a promise to the Turkish Football Manager community that if I hit 100 subscribers within the month of April, that I'd record an episode in Turkish. So if you'd like to see me attempt that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway, today's game, we're away to Kayserispor. Galatasaray are away to Sivasspor. In both cases, we're playing teams who are down at the wrong end of the table. And both of them, you can see, they're sitting in the places right above the relegation zone, and with the teams behind them only 2 points back, they will be looking for wins today to keep their dreams alive. So we've got to be prepared for a tough match. Kayserispor are in woeful form. You see, 1 point from their last 5 games. We had that little dip in the league. Hopefully the cup win is going to have the confidence back up. Speaking of that cup win against Trabzonspor, I am sticking with an unchanged team. So we've got the Hoff in goal, Claro and Youssef in the centre of defence, Özgür and Escobar right back, Gökhan, Isa and Samed in the middle, Evren and Holtman on the wings, and Fatih Aktay up front. You will see Youssef has had a bit of a dip in morale. That's because he, after the cup final, said, "Hey, I deserve a new contract." And I said, well, no, you've been in the side recently, but you've only played 12 league games all season. Just wait. You've got to prove something to me a bit longer term. And he got in a big strop about it. Actually, I'm just having second thoughts. Yeah, I'm taking him out of the team. I'm going to put Antov in. I want someone whose head's in the right place for this. So that's one change from the cup final. Hopefully, I'm justified in that come the final whistle. But yeah, that was the thing. He wasn't the only one, actually. Lucas Claro and Gökhan Gül also came to me saying, oh yeah, we deserve new contracts because we're so good. Kemal Isa as well. But I wasn't able to resolve the issue, but I was able to talk them down a bit. So it was just him who got in a big strop about it. Anyway, let's try and put all that behind us. Let's try and focus. It's just so annoying when you got that positive momentum from something like winning the cup, and then 4 players alike sulking because they want new contracts. So let's have a look. Where is the thing? There's a lot of options there today. Yeah, let's pick up from where you finished off. Didn't really have the effect I was looking for, but okay, let's just get out there without overcomplicating things. So yeah, they're asking me about the Europa League. Okay, sorry, I cut that tunnel interview out. They asked me like 6 questions, and the questions I refused to answer, they asked me 3 times. Like, just keep the pre-match interview to 1 or 2 questions, please, SI. Anyway. Let's encourage the team early on. Not much action in the first 10 minutes. We've had a shot, and that's about it. But good, we've got the ball. Evren plays it into Isa, who plays a nice one out to Holtman. Is he going to shoot or cross? And he shoots and he scores. Great stuff from Holtman. Does a little shoot in the arrow. Fantastic. That is exactly the kind of start we were after. And I should make sure I bring up the results. I'm going to do that in a second. Let's just watch a replay of this goal. Fantastic. Excuse me while I just bring up the latest scores. Okay, well, not much happening at the moment. Since the goal, it's just been like this. Not exactly thrilling stuff, but at least we're in front. I didn't manage to switch on that the latest scores, so I need to rectify that at some point, but it looks like the whistle's going to blow. And we are 1-0 up. Let's have a look. Oh, and yes, I like the look of that. 1-1 in the Sivasspor Galatasaray game. Galatasaray scoring on 2 minutes, Sivasspor equalising on 4 minutes, and oh, they missed a penalty in stoppage time. Ooh, that could be a key moment in this title race. Anyway, team talk. We've got to tell them that I'm going to say there's still room for improvement. That seems to have done the trick. Let's get back out there. Okay, that's just an opening highlight. Nothing to come from there. Of course, we've got to look out for the fact that Kayserispor are fighting for their lives down there. Okay, good. Escobar's picked up the ball from the clearance. Evren knocks it into Samad. Samad's going to shoot, and it's 2-0. It's 2-0. Great stuff. And it's still 1-1 in Sivasspor Galatasaray. So we are top as things stand. Let's keep it this way. Let's keep it this way. The double is on. The double is on. We've got to tell the team to concentrate. Come on, boys. Come on. You've got to, you've got to see this one out. If we grind out a 1-0 win, that's fine. Well, we're 2-0 up already. Just ignore me. I'm getting too excited. All right. We're 2-0 up. This is great. 15 minutes to go. Time to make a couple of minor changes. I'm going to take Escobar off. We don't want anyone getting sent off or suspended for the final match. And what else are we going to do for now? Fatih Turk. Come on for Evren. Let's give him a bit of a run out. Rest Evren's legs. Might take Holtman off in the final 10 minutes. Just try and keep those guys fresh for that final game. Okay, we've got a bit of a commentary highlight going on there. They've made the substitutions now, and it looks like it's just a matter of running down the clock. Not a very eventful game, apart from the 2 goals. Yeah, Holtman's looking a bit knackered, so I'm going to take him off. We'll bring on Hakan Satılmış. He's been complaining about not getting enough game time. The diminutive winger. I love that description. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the final whistle, I think. Well, there you go. Pretty crap game, it has to be said, from a highlights point of view. But okay, we got the win. We got the 2-0 win. And great. That means we're still in the title hunt going into that final match. So I've got to tell them, well done, and we've secured that Champions League qualification, so we're definitely in the top 2. I didn't actually pay attention to what the score was in the other game. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, people, look at this. They might have missed a penalty in stoppage time at the end of the first half, but Sivasspor scored. Look at that, 90+3. They scored. Let's have a look at that goal. We've got to have a look at this goal that's potentially handed us the title, a bottle job from Galatasaray. And look at the stats for that match. Sivasspor were all over them. Let's just celebrate this Sivasspor goal. So Galatasaray were on the attack. Wayward pass there. Sivasspor, quick break, playing it down the middle. And yeah, they just cut straight through the middle. Hot knife through butter. And Sivasspor, thank you. Thank you. We've got 2 points on Galatasaray, so a single point could be enough. Let me check, actually, what are the sorting rules? I should know this. League sorting rule. Results between teams. It's the results between the teams. Let's have a look. Let's just confirm. Of course, we beat Galatasaray 4-0 at home, and we drew with them 1-1 away. So a point secures the title in the next game, people. Beta Black. We'll be right back. Ooh, this is it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the season. Are we going to secure the title? Are we going to get our second title in 3rd seasons? Or is this going to be the ultimate bottle job? I was just looking to see if there's a bottle here, but there isn't. Well, we're home to Akhisarspor. Akhisarspor are safe from relegation. They got nothing to play for. We've got everything to play for. Galatasaray away to Kasımpaşa. That's a toughie. We have to do this. So, we're heavy favourites. We're heavy favourites for the game, as we should be, at home. I'm going with an unchanged team. Again, picking Antov over Youssef. Youssef has been in the press in between matches complaining about his contract. Celtic came in with a very, very cheeky bid. They offered £160,000, which is nothing. The guy's worth £2.5 million. He's got 2 years to go on his contract, and they were being very cheeky, I think, after he'd gone public with his unhappiness. So it's an unchanged team anyway. Yusuf can sit on the bench. I don't know what we're going to do with him. We'll see. He was playing well. You know, I'd like to keep him, but if he's going to be an arse, he's going to be out on it. His arse, that is. Alright, so here is how the teams line up. So Akhisarspor kind of got, they haven't got their defence very level, but okay, they're going for a 4-2-3-1. But I'm confident that we are the better quality team and we're going to beat them. So let's see if you can pick up where you left off last time. Let's do that. Tunnel interview again. Is it going to be 6 questions this time? Anyway, we kick off in our red and black. We're in front of the home fans. It's a sold out 15,000 crowd. What can we do? Alright, goal kick to Akhisarspor, setting up this first highlight. Oh, let's have a look. What goes on here? Holtman plays a little neat ball into Samed. Samed's through ball doesn't quite come off. Antov picks up the clearance. Escobar gets it to Samed. It's nice build-up. Back to Antov, back to Escobar. Out to Holtman. Whips in a first-time cross, and he scored! Is that a Holtman goal? I think that was a Holtman goal. It was. Well, that's it. Oh, never mind. It's been disallowed. I keep doing that. I think it's because I got the sound switched off in the game, so I miss like when the whistle's blown. I keep celebrating these goals that have been disallowed. Anyway, is there any movement in the Galatasaray game? No, that's right down there at the bottom. Still Kasimpasa 0, Galatasaray 0. Come on now, draw will be enough, whatever Galatasaray do, but a win, just to give ourselves that safety cushion. That's what we've got to be looking for here. Evren's got it now. Gets in the cross to Fatih Aktay, but he can't win the header. Comes to Samed. Back to Evren. Evren's hit the post. Oof, that could have set us on our way. Got to encourage the team after that. Come on, boys. Let's get that goal. Get that goal that's going to settle our nerves. Not that anybody's looking nervous. It's going to settle the fans' nerves at least. Put us in the driving seat. Oh, Kasimpasa have taken the lead against Galatasaray. And we've taken the lead, have we? Is it going to stand? Yes, it is. And this time it's Evren's turn to have a cross fly into the net. Let's have a look at that again. So Evren picks it up from the throw-in, hits his cross. Holtman kind of runs in front of the keeper, but doesn't actually touch the ball. Don't know what the goalkeeper was doing there. It's nice to benefit from those rather than have them going against you. Here's an Akhisarspor equaliser. Oof, nicely worked free kick. Doesn't matter though, because Galatasaray are still behind to Kasimpasa. Galatasaray are doing the bottle job at the moment, although we have to watch out that we don't go 2-1 down and then they fight back. So concentrate. Come on, boys, concentrate your minds as we go in to the half-time break. Let's go in with a lead. Come on, let's get a goal from this. So we've knocked it out to the right flank. Isa's got the ball. He's going to play it up to Evren. Evren whips in the cross, and Fatih Aktay with the header. Fantastic stuff. 2-1 up. That's what we were looking for. Let's have a look. Kasimpasa are still beating Galatasaray. As the goals are coming in, that's getting pushed down the score charts a bit. But yeah, these are the kind of goals we've been scoring all season. Fantastic stuff. Alright then, team talk at half-time. Don't get complacent. I think that's the right call. Don't get complacent out there. Gokangul looks stressed. You haven't been playing that well though, only on a 6.6. Now he's fired up. That's alright. Get back out there, boys. And wrap up that title. Eyes keep going to the latest scores, although they don't have to, as long as we are not losing. Akhisarspor starting off the second half with a bang. It's going to remind the players to concentrate. Here we go, corner for us. Booted away by the Akhisarspor defence, but of course not much control on it. But there was not much control on our attempt to get it back into an attacking play. But okay, we've won it back. Long ball out to Evren. Evren makes his run, whips in his cross, doesn't go to anybody in a red and black shirt. But we've still got it. Escobar, get it. Ooh, He's hit a high cross in, and whoa, whoa! That was a Bergkamp Marco van Basten-esque strike from Fatih Aktay. Let's have a look at that one again. Deep, deep cross from Escobar. High ball, tight angle for Fatih Aktay, but he just whips it into exactly the right space. Don't know what the goalkeeper was doing again. It's in the bag, boys. I think it's in the bag. Alright, we're going to make a couple of substitutions. Who are we going to bring on? Who are we going to bring on? Fatih Turk. I'm going to put you on. I know Evren's having a great game, but Fatih Turk's one of our youngsters. We've got to give him a run out. Alright then, I'll bring on Gustafsson a little bit later. Fatih Aktay's on a hat-trick, and, you know, the in-game media hate it when you take off a player on 2 goals. Alright then. What are we doing now for our second sub? I'm going to put on Hakan Settlemush. I'll give both our wingers, you know, let them stroll off the pitch and bask in the applause of the home crowd. Okay, it's a pretty quiet end to the game by the looks of things. Kasım Pasha are 2-0 up against Galatasaray. Galatasaray might even drop out of the Champions League places. Ooh, Fatih Turk almost made it 4-1. Good effort. Good effort. Let's tip our hats to the future. Hakan Gustafsson, you can come on for Fatih Aktay. Let's give Fatih Aktay a standing ovation. If he gets one, he doesn't. Alright. Okay. The title's coming back. It's our second title in 4 seasons I've been in charge. There we go. Where's the ticker tape? Well, we do our lap of honour anyway. We've got the title in the bag. We've won the double. Fantastic. Let's just passionately say congratulations. Enjoy the moment. Great stuff. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I did not think that was going to happen at the start of this season. We had poor form. I mean, look, we lost 8 games in this season. That's a bit much. Luckily, everyone else was inconsistent. We ended up winning the title by 5 points. Ooh, Konyaspor blew it by the looks of things. Yep, they drew 2-2. If Konyaspor had won, they would have gone into that second spot and Champions League football for next season. But wow, okay, great. We did it. We've secured the double. I'm just gonna get my heart rate back to normal a bit, even though it was never really on the line in that last match. It was still tense. And then we'll have a quick look at some of the player stats, a little bit of end of season review and things like that. Be right back. So here we are, confirmation then that we have completed the treble. We've won the Super Cup, the Cup, and the Super League. So a fantastic season, at least domestically, if we forget about that disastrous European campaign back at the start of this season. Got to be happy with that. Got to be happy with that. Second title in 3 years. I did get a message, let me just find it, that I've entered the Turkish Hall of Fame. So I'm ranked 10th out of all the managers in the history of Turkey, which is quite surprising, you think. It just takes 2 domestic titles and a domestic cup to get on there. Obviously a long way to go to catch Fatih Terim, but that's got to be a personal aim. You see a lot of those managers there are Galatasaray managers. So yeah, we'll do our best to catch them. We've also got news for end of year awards. Let's have a look at those together now. So Samet Kilic wins the Super League Player of the Year, Yılın Oyuncusu in Turkish. Yeah, I think he deserves it. Look at that, 30 appearances, 9 goals and 10 assists, average rating of 7.45. Let's congratulate the guy. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it, as they say in WWE. Let's see. Ooh, Hüseyin Güneş. He is one of our players. I signed him from Konyaspor but loaned him back, and he's won the Young Player of the Year, so that's a good sign for next season. If Mohamed Yusuf continues his strop and gets sold, we've got another central defender ready to come in. Who's in the Team of the Year then? Escobar, Holtman, Isa, Samet Kilic. They're all in the Team of the Year. Well done for that, guys. What else have we got? Defender of the Year, Escobar. Midfielder of the Year, Samet Kilic. Okay, great. I'm going to congratulate Escobar on his award as well. You deserve it. Okay, good. And we've got a question. We're not worried about the questions. I'll deal with those later. So let's have a look at the squad. So I'm just going to bring it up, put it onto the selection info. So in terms of the top rating overall, obviously including the cup competitions and domestic games as well, Gerrit Holtman tops the list there. Look at that from the winger. That's just fantastic. 12 goals and 11 assists. Also, Evren Şengül, 13 goals and 12 assists, so he kind of edges Holtman slightly in those stats. They've got the same average rating, but those two have been instrumental as wingers. And especially, Evren took a few games to establish himself, and Holtman took over once Berke in our left. Berke, who, as we can say, in the end, Samet Kilic obviously is up there. Fatih Aktay, our top scorer in overall for the season, 18 goals and an average of 7.29. Again, as I said in a previous video, it's not that highly rated by my coaches, 2.5 stars, fairly good they say, but he does get the goals in that poacher role, in that target man role. He does the job, so we're happy to hang on to him. In terms of youngsters in the team, well, as a new arrival, Mohamed Youssef was up there as one of the better new arrivals, but he's currently unhappy, of course. Ian Escobar obviously picked up an award, so good season for him. Gökhan Gül, good first season at the club also. Got to be happy with that. So Fatih Turk is the highest rated of our young prospects, although he's now 20 years old. Didn't get much game time because, of course, he plays in the same position as Evren. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult to increase that potential ability when he's not going to be first pick. But okay, well, at least we got backup if something happens, if Evren leaves the club over the summer because of some bid from somewhere else. We'll see. These things happen. So yeah, I'm very happy with how things went, especially if you consider the players we lost in January. That's great. I did say in a previous video, though, up front we'll probably be looking to strengthen things over the summer. I'm struggling to speak here for some reason. I mean, Fatih Aktay, he's been great, but I think long term, Ranti's getting on a bit. Ceylan and Gustavsson, I haven't seen enough from them this season to convince me that they're going to be ready to lead the line anytime soon. So I think I'm going to be looking into strikers in the transfer window. Might look to add a bit more depth in central midfield as well, because Badi, he hasn't been. He only played 4 games this season, 4 starts only. Kamal Issa is unhappy. Guy Delay, he can stick around, I think, but Selçuk İnan's retiring. Also, what's his name? Sabri Sarıoğlu, I forgot his name for some reason. He's retiring. Yeah, Dorukhan Tokuz wants to leave. Kajar is coming towards. His stats are all declining, so we need to look at central midfield as well. So looking ahead to next season, financially we're very strong. We've only been given a 15 million transfer budget for some reason. We seem to have more to spend last season, and this is one of those annoying things where my transfer budget after the sales of Inal and Akpala was around 40 million, and now they've said, well done on securing Champions League qualifications, here's 15 million to spend. It's a bit annoying, but our wage budget is very high. Look, you see, we're currently spending just over £300,000 a week. We've been given over £550,000 a week, so there's a lot of room there. Champions League football, although we will have to play the qualifiers. We're on course for financial fair play, so everything is good there. We'll be aiming to do better in Europe next season. Let's try and get to the group stage of the Champions League. So we'll be in that Champions qualifying pool, so hopefully it's going to be a bit easier this year or next year, whatever. So we'll be looking for group stage Champions League football to raise our prestige a bit more. We'll be looking to defend the title in the cup. So I hope you can join me for that. If you have enjoyed that video and you've enjoyed this season, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Remember, 100 subscribers means we're going to get a bit of bilingualism on the channel, so click for that if you're into that kind of thing. And I'm Dodgy Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you next season.